Welcome back to WOT Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the M44, it's the Tier 6 American SPG, and we're located on the north spawn of Redshire. And the name of the commander is tiltratt, our Phylox. Now this battle is rather unusual because it's not just tiltratt, he's actually in platoon with a teammate, which is over there somewhere. But his son, both his sons I believe are actually in this battle as well. And they logged on purely by accident, by random. There wasn't any intention for them to be in the same game, but they have turned up in the same game, and they're in platoon as well. So we have tiltratt platooning with UKSkaface, a member of WOT Arty Noobs, and we've got RazerTeck platooned with Max Shepard, and they're in Philo, or Max Shepard's in Philo as well, and they are in the KV2 and the KV2R. Now UKSkaface is in the Hellcat, and so I suspect that they'll probably be giving their dad a bit of spotting. We've featured videos by RazerTeck as well in the past, so he knows what Arty players expect in terms of good spots. And it looks like tiltratt's going right over into the corner of the map, which is position I favour. And yep, he's gone into overhead view, and he's hasn't centered his arc though. Okay, he's looking at a P43 44 Pantera, tier 8. Oh, that was a splash, 114 hit points, but he is picking up some stun assist, and it's coming actually from UKSkaface, who's firing his Hellcat at that Pantera. Here we go, roundhouse again. That's probably going to fall short. The unfortunate thing is the Pantera was aware that if he didn't, if he came over the ridgeline, that that UKSkaface was going to get him. It's on the reverse slope this, so it's even more difficult to shoot. Round out. Well, it landed short, but he actually, that was a good thing because it actually gave him 48 hit points of splash. But the P44 was actually moving to one side. Trying to get a shot at that AMX 1357 is going to be really difficult. But I think he can get a shot at this Pantera. Rounds out. Oh no, it hits the rock face! But the Pantera is wiped out by the Hummel. Or was it the Crusader? No, the Crusader got him. And trying to get a shot on that AMX 1357 is difficult. But I can tell you that Max Shepard's already got a kill in the KV2. And both KV2s are actually over on the east side of the map. And they're about to tangle with the other KV2, which tiltratt just fired at, and the 110. And he's looking around for a target. He's got no shot there because the that Zeppelin really does cause a bit of a problem for anybody trying to fire on the east side of the map. On Heavy Tank Alley, you might say. It does give them some relief, but only at the cost of Arty. Oh, he got a hit there on the Striv. A direct hit on the Striv, and the Striv's taken out immediately afterwards, so he's picked up stun assist. And there's a Striv 74. Now, those are very nasty medium tanks, they are. Rounds out. Direct hit. 234 hit points. And it looks like UKSkaface has moved forward. He's just out of sight at the moment, but he's just north of this Striv. And the Striv's taken down and killed. He's taken out by T26E4. Now we're looking over on the east side of the battlefield, and unfortunately we've lost Max Shepard, and we've lost RazerTeck. So both of tiltratt's sons have been taken out of the game. Or is it one of his sons? So he's looking around for a target. The scores are even, but there's not many of the enemy in sight. They've got the east side of the map. The heavies have, but they haven't got anywhere else. Oh, we've spotted a box tank right at the back of the map. We're dialing in on him. We need to get him because we need to advance on this corner. Work out where he's going to go. Rounds out. Direct hit! He was unspotted, but there was no explosion, so we know for sure that we hit him. So we probably did a lot of damage, because the 155mm howitzer round hitting a tank like that is going to do a lot of damage. Okay, he's going to get this KV-2 side on, but he's lost sight of him. Lost sight of him, I should say. There he is. Work it out. Oh, got reticule bloom because he's at the edge of his field of fire. Rounds out. Oh, that's so bad. The shell landed just behind him, though, into the water. We've lost sight of the other KV-2. There he is. Just adjusting. It's not the KV-2. It's a 110. And that's a tier 8. Oh, rounds out. That's going to miss. It hits the water. And that one hits the bank. Right, there's the box tank. Oh, he has lost 25% of his health. So it was a big shot. And we've got 2 tanks together for the price of 1 now. Rounds out. He's going to risk it. And the shell explodes. So we know we didn't hit the target, but we might have splashed him. It's a E25. Oh, he's just killed our T71. Can we get the E25? We're loaded. Rounds out. And it explodes, so we don't know how much damage it did to the E25. So the scores are still even, but we do have tanks down on the other side of the map, and now we've got the enemy Arty in sight. It's an SU-8, and we're loaded. Now, rounds out. It's going to be behind him. Oh, very long for the shell to get here. It was a very long flight time for that shell. 3 seconds is the flight time. Scorpion G. Should be able to make a big bang with this. Round out. And it lands next to where he was. Right, we've got an E25. He's dueling out with this T26E4. They're using the building. They're going around the building. The E25 is trying to escape the T26. It is, after all, the heavy, but the T26 gets hit by an Arty round, and we splash the E25 for 158. So both are being hit by Arty on opposing sides. We're waiting for the reload to complete. We've got 17.2 seconds on this reload. 20 rounds of ammo left. Plenty of ammo. Rounds out. Now, here we go. And a kill shot. 179 hit points. So that worked out okay. But now we've got the Scorpion G to deal with. And he's firing our T26. And he could wipe out that T26 if we don't get a round in. And we're still waiting for the reload. Hopefully he's still there. Rounds out. And he is! 244 hit points. He's now one shot for anyone. But can they see him? And yes, they can. T26E4 out takes the Scorpion out the game. But now we've got the 110. And he's threatening our T26. We're still loading. Rounds out. And a direct hit. 225 right into the engine bay. Got some stun on him. That's going to help the T26. We're reloading. Oh, and the Crusader SP kill steals. Takes them out of the game. Now, I'm pretty sure the SU-8s are no longer in the other corner of the map. And they are the last 2 enemy alive on their team. We've got the T26E4 down in the enemy area, but the thing is, I suspect that SU-8 was one of them was headed east the last time we saw. The other SU-8 was headed north along the river. So I don't think they're there. I think they're actually on the move. And in fact, actually, this is the time that if you've got an M44, you go mobile. You not only drive down to the cap, because this is an encounter battle. You not only drive down to the cap to start capping, but you also get ready to shotgun if you need to. Now, T26 is moving slowly along the edge of the map. Now, that may be because he's got a dead engine. We don't know. He is moving very, very slowly. I think we're going to have to cap. There's the SU-8. It's been spotted. And he's killed by our T26E4. So that's probably why he stopped. He saw the SU-8, decided to take him out. Okay, now we've got to find the other one. And from the position of those SU-8s, I suspect that that one went along the riverbank and is headed north. So we could see him any second. Now, I didn't see the moment that UKSkaface was killed. Oh, there's the SU-8. He's behind us. He got behind us. I thought he'd gone north. And he's just shotgunned our Hummel. But he's now trapped in that position. And we're trying to get a shot round out. And a kill shot. 124 hit points. Wins the game. Second kill for tiltratt. So, let's have a look at the end of battle results. And it's a victory. It's a second-class tanker for tiltratt of Philox in the M44. He also picked up a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits, crew incapacitations or module damage, and a Confederate because he hit more of the enemy than anyone else. At least 6 tanks subsequently taken out by other team members. And a win rate of 3,554. Actually, he's from Philo, not Philox, because there's been some moving around between the clans. So let's have a look at the team score. Well, he didn't get the highest damage overall. That actually went to the 110 on the enemy team. He didn't pick up the high caliber either. He managed 2,320 hit points of damage, but tiltratt managed the highest damage on his team for 1,640 hit points. When it came to kills, it was the highest scorer was the T26E4. He managed 4 kills. The Crusader, who did a lot of kill stealing, actually managed 3, and then tiltratt had 2 at the end. But of course, tiltratt picked up the Confederate because he hit more of the enemy than anyone else, at least 6 tanks, then taken out by teammates. In fact, some of those tanks were taken out by the Crusader. And if we look at the detail, well, he fired 20 rounds in the battle, got 7 direct hits, 7 penetration, 8 splash. Damage of 1,640 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. He damaged 8 of the enemy, but killed 2. There's the 6 difference needed for a Confederate. And he also did damage assistance of 236 hit points and stun assistance of 682 off 13 stuns. On a premium account, he earned 41,015 credits, and after ammunition resupply, he still had 30,915 credits left over. He received 1 bond for the Confederate, 1,362 XP for the game, ×2 for the first victory of the day, plus 100% personal reserves bonus going. So he actually took away 4,086 experience points for that game. So let's have a look at team scores and see how the others got on, because obviously they were all wiped out fairly quickly. As far as tiltratt's platoon mate, UKSkaface, he managed to get 349 hit points during the battle and 320 XP and a win rate of 540. Now, RazerTeck, in his KV2R, he managed a little better. He managed 818 hit points and 487 XP and a win rate of 1149. But he was taken out by LG Gunner, which I believe we can find is the 110. So it's like he was taken out by the highest scoring player on the enemy team. And if we look at Max Shepard, he managed in his KV2 to do 338 hit points of damage. He managed to get 1 kill and 483 base XP, and his win rate was 528. And again, he was taken out by the best player on the enemy team, that 110. So, good battle really all round, and nice that tiltratt got the last kill of the game and secured the Confederate as well, because it's always nice getting those, and the fact that, of course, his win rate was super unicum level, and it was very, very good. But you could have guessed, actually, and I think most of you probably did, I guessed certainly, and I didn't see this replay before it was run, that the SU-8 did actually manage to go all the way up to the north using the river to avoid being seen. And I think it was fairly certain that he was obviously going to try that on, and it did work out quite well for him. So do watch out for that. If you see somebody heading north along the river, it's more than likely they're using it for cover. So if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.